News Channel 8's Cynthia Schweiger talked with his family today, and she now joins us live in the studio to tell us more about their search efforts. Cynthia?
Well, Mike and Martha, we are now closing in on the 48-hour mark since Craig Meyers has been missing. Now, for nearly as many hours, his family and friends have been looking, and they say they're determined to find him. It's an all-out search for Craig Meyers. From the Mississippi River,
you know, that thought always creeps into your mind,
to the streets of our community. His family says they won't give up until they find answers.
We want you to know, Craig, if you're out there and listening, that we will find you. We're not going to stop until we do. We love you.
Right here on the 700 block of Market Street is where Craig was last seen, and his family and friends hope by putting up these posters, he'll be seen again.
Craig's a family type oriented person, and for him to be gone is very unusual.
Unusual turned to scary when Craig didn't show up to spend Valentine's Day with his girlfriend.
It's been hard, but we're trying to stay positive. We just want him to know that we're doing everything we can. We miss him a lot, and we're not going to stop till we find him.
But police say the longer Craig is missing, the harder it gets to find him.
Usually as it gets further and further from the actual time that the person went missing, just the tips get less frequent.
Craig's family is asking that everyone take just 5 minutes to search their garages or yards for any clues on where Craig could be.
Don't think anything is too insignificant. Call right away. We just want Craig to know that we're looking for him.
Now, Craig's family and friends say that this is very unusual behavior and that Craig is certainly not the kind of person to get into any sort of trouble.
All right, so first of all, Cynthia, a lot of people might be wondering, does anyone really know how much he'd been drinking that night? Could he have been that impaired?
Well, his family and friends that we talked to today, including his girlfriend, say that he had a couple of drinks at the wedding reception at a couple of bars downtown, but they both say that, he wasn't overly intoxicated that night.
And what's the plan for tomorrow? Do police have a plan of attack for tomorrow?
Well, rescue crews are continuing their search on the Mississippi, and also there is going to be a vigil at the Lundy Center. Now, that is being put on by UW-La Crosse and WTC collaboratively since Craig was a student at both of those schools. Now, he does have a lot of very strong local ties here. He was a West Salem graduate, and also he had gone to those two universities. And those ties are pretty evident. There's a Facebook group out there, and it's at nearly 4,000 people right now, and it's growing by the hundreds each minute. It's amazing to watch.
Now, as part of the search tomorrow, one of the important things, police are still needing tips. Do they feel they've gotten any worthwhile tips so far?
People have been calling in, people who think that they've seen Craig somewhere or maybe found his cell phone or some items that he was carrying, but so far nothing has turned up any major follows.
All right. Thanks very much, Cynthia.
Also, we want to make sure we show you a picture of Craig Meyers. It was actually just taken hours before he went missing. He is 5 feet 6 inches tall, about 165 pounds, and he has brown hair with hazel eyes. He was last seen wearing a light-colored long-sleeve shirt, dark pants, and also a black leather jacket. So if you do have any information, make sure you contact the La Crosse police at 608-785-5962.